We've gone around the country to talk to the wananchi. We've done as much as we can in ensuring that peace prevails in our country at every level.
The sampling frame was the entire country, clustered across regions and counties. And we selected 33 counties. So the approach was participatory, all right? Engaging communities, engaging government officials, engaging other stakeholders, civil society, private sector. Inclusivity was key in our approach in terms of delivering on this review. We combined both qualitative and quantitative methods of collecting information. The IPA sought to assess successes and challenges in our peace building architecture. The second objective has been to assess the capacity to respond to emerging issues. Third objective was to explore sustainable strategies for financing peace building.
The kind of responses that we have or that are being put in place in conflict situations are reactive, hence make it very difficult to address emerging conflicts.
Political instigations should be criminalized without terrorism if there will be machinery created and can handle.
It is a salient issue that Kenyans do not want to talk at times. The issue of perceived marginalization. So when we go to barazas, when we go to these meetings, you hear these issues coming up, propping up. And this is an area that perhaps we need to have a rethink.
We must have deliberate projects and programs to address the grievances that come from our fellow citizens. In this country, we must inculcate the culture of patriotism amongst our people, because that is one of the major challenges to peace in this country.
From the household surveys, we got that there were high levels of trust for community security mechanisms and the informal dispute mechanisms for resolution at the county level. We're talking about Nyumba Kumi. Most people feel that the architecture so far works well and has prevented conflict and especially electoral violence to this far. Also that county and local peace committees are a success story. And then there's a very positive and effective role for religious leaders and elders in peace building in Kenya. We also assessed the challenges for peace building institutions at a national level. The key finding here was that these institutions have a central focus on elections, and yet there are many county level conflicts that can equally be given attention. Then there's an increasing risk of politicization of these national institutions, issues around institutional capture. And then there's fragmentation and overlap of mandates, and duplication of mandates at a national level. And then there's also lack of coordination amongst these institutions, especially when it comes to early warning. And then, of course, there's minimal financing for national peace building institutions.
The recommendations we have made are not cast on stone. We have about 7 of them. On land, it is recommended that the government establish a formal independent audit of national title management systems and dispute resolution. As a matter of urgency, I think nationally we need to change the winner-takes-it-all system and also to address the very competitive and ruthless elite competition, sequencing and balancing of peace building and security. The peace building structures at the county level require reform, including the formal devolution of peace building. I think the responsibility at the county level.
In most of the time we say peace building is not rewarded, but we get a lot of rewards by living in peace, sleeping peacefully. On behalf of the panel members, feel free to engage us, feel free to criticize us, and feel free to add more value to the final document.
Let's see how we come up with something that will help us, navigate such storms that come our way.
today was the validation of the draft Peacebuilding Architecture Review reports. And one of the things that really came up was it's about issues of peacebuilding financing, as well as digital peacebuilding, and also looking at the coordination between the national and county governments in as far as shaping the peace agenda is concerned.
One major benefit that this process will bring to civil society and to Kenyans is actually the coordination aspects of peacebuilding work. And once this goes through, we are going to reduce competition among institutions. We are going to see an improvement in the rule of law, protection of women and children, and protection and promotion of human rights.
It's a big milestone for us. So hopefully when we have this rolled out and launched, all the stakeholders who are beneficiaries of peace in this country will also embrace the recommendations.